Hello, Hola. Thank you so much for joining me today for this little practice. I am in Bolivia right now. I'm volunteering at Inti Wara Yassi at the Ambue Ari Park. So you might hear many different noises throughout our time today. Some include the trees rustling, some monkeys jumping from branches. I can actually see one right now. There's going to be a lot of leaves, all that kind of stuff. You might hear some cars rustling in the background, but I hope you enjoy the natural noises and you're able to find a sense of inner peace throughout this practice today. It is a short one, it is really inclusive. If you can do this in any position, you can do this sitting down, you can even do this lying down if you really want to. You don't need a yoga mat. If you are sitting on a yoga mat or on the ground, maybe grab something to bring underneath the hips. It just makes it a bit more comfortable for your back, allows a bit more space for your pelvis. You can sit up on a pillow or a yoga block, whatever you have with you. And to get started as well, your legs can be however is comfortable for you. So I prefer to sit somewhat cross-legged. If that doesn't feel comfortable for your knees, your ankles, whatever it is, you don't need to. You can take your legs out long, you can sit up onto a chair instead if that's better. You can sit onto your shins if you prefer as well. So just make sure that this practice suits you, suits your body, and we'll get started when you're ready. So to begin off with, just allow your hands to fall wherever feels most natural or wherever they first go. And we'll just take a few moments just to scan the space that you're in. So just notice what you notice. The colors, the textures, without judgment, not looking at mess or for things to do or anything like that, just noticing the little qualities, the different shapes, the edges, whatever it is, whether you're inside or outside. And then when you feel ready there, when you've noticed enough, you're going to begin to close your eyes. And then just taking a moment to arrive into this space and into your body, scanning all the way from your toes, up your legs, your spine, your torso, your shoulders, down your arms to your hands, through the neck, through the head, and all the little muscles in the face. Just noticing if there's any areas of tension, maybe pain, maybe you're nursing an injury or illness. And just being aware. So you try and create a little bit more length in your spine. Relax the muscles in the face, the shoulders, the hands, and wherever you feel you have a sense of gripping, of holding on. And then starting to become more aware of your breath. The rhythm, the pace, the quality. Do you breathe in through your nose, your mouth, a bit of both? And then notice where you're breathing into. Especially women, we tend to breathe more into our upper chest. We really want to, regardless of gender, we want to really breathe down further. We want to invite the breath to move into our lungs. Our lungs are huge. They take up a lot of space and for good reason. So we want to utilize that space. So just release the breath that you're on as we start to breathe together. So on your inhale, breathe through the nose as you send that breath down towards the earth. And then it fills up the lungs, all the way up towards the collarbones, through the throat, and then let it go. Take a deep breath in. Again, sending it down. And if this breath pace is too long for you, all good. Breathe to your pace. If you're with me, exhale, letting it go. Totally up to you right now if it's through the nose or through the mouth, that exhale. Through the nose, inhale. Take a big breath in. We want to clean that air before it enters our body. And letting it go, letting it fall. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, feel the body grow taller. The spine starting to reach up. And as you exhale, notice if it feels like there's a little coil coming in. This sense of grounding. Inhale, a sense of lightness. Breathing all the way up to the top. And then exhale as it draws in, draws out rather. Gonna try and keep that nice long breath as you start to make a few circular motions with the neck. Now going into any pace that feels good for you, whether it's really, really slow. We obviously don't want to be going super fast, but there's no really wrong way to move here. If you feel the need to pause, to hover somewhere, it feels like it needs a little bit more space, a little bit more time, feel free to. Kind of relax the face again. If the shoulders want to move as well, let them. Maybe you're noticing a few little cracks, little creaks. And then reverse, going the opposite direction. There's a little monkey in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. And slowly we'll return, head over heart, heart over hips. We're going to bring our hands together at heart center to prayer, Anjali Mudra, a sign of reverence, a sign of connection, of coming together. Mind, body, soul, together, you and me, your day, your practice. Take a deep inhale in. And a long exhale out. On your inhale, part your hands, blink open the eyes if you want to. So you circle the arms out to the side and then reach them all the way up towards the sky. Maybe gaze up or point your nose to the sky. From here, you're going to take your right hand off to the side, meeting the ground. That left arm is going to reach up and over across, reaching all the way over. And I say all the way over, but it's just to a point that feels right. So we want to reach and stretch, feel that lengthening down the side body. Take a breath. Use your next inhale as you guide yourself all the way up. Lift the hands, point the nose to the sky. Exhale, gently flowing across to the other side. It's a reach up towards the sky and then a sideward bend. And your gaze here can be where feels best for your neck. The monkeys really want to be involved. Take your inhale, lift up, gaze up. I'm going to do that 2 more times to each side. So exhale, reach across. Take it nice and slow, not rushing the moment. Inhale to come up. Flow with the body, move slow. Exhale over to the opposite side. Inhale. Dancing up. Exhale. If you feel you need or want to take a few extra breaths in between as well, feel free to. No need to hold the breath. Coming all the way up. Exhale. Beautiful. Coming all the way back up. Float the hands. Lift, lift, lift. Hands to prayer. Anjali Mudra. So prayer at heart center. Take an inhale here through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Inhale, circle your hands one more time. Reach into the sky. Ooh, they're so loud. And then from here, you're going to twist to the right. So you're going to bring your right hand behind you. Now your left hand, it can cross to find the right outer edge of your leg. Or maybe it comes out in front of you or stays on the same knee. It's up to you there. From there, you want to keep that nice length in the spine rather than leaning forward. You want to keep that head nice and high. And then once again, it's where it's comfortable for your neck. So gaze to a point and try and focus on that point that you find. Notice where the twist is occurring as you harness that exhale to see if there's any extra space for you to move into. With your inhale, unravel the body, come back forward, lift up. Exhale, same to the other side. It might be a little bit different to this side. We're definitely not the exact same all the time on either side. So just meeting yourself, your body, where it is here today in this moment on this side. Once again, that exhale, you're harnessing it to twist. Notice where it's occurring. Focus on a point. Inhale to unravel, lift up. 2 more times to each side. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting, rising. Exhale. Inhale to come up. One more time to each side. Enjoy the moment. Inhale, lift up. Remember, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. So focus on that. How does it feel in the body? And unravel, come back to center. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. A grounding breath. Inhale. Feeling all the way up. And exhale, let it go. From here, you're going to cactus the arms. Inhale, out to the side. Open up, and you're going to push the chest forward. Maybe the nose lifts a little bit, depending on the space you've got here. As you exhale, you're going to stretch your arms out, round through your spine, draw chin to chest. Maybe giving yourself a bit of a hug at the end there. A few more times. Inhale to open up, expand, find space. Exhale to bring it in, coil in. Remember, we're not looking for any pain. You're just finding the points that feel good. Inhale. Try and stretch the fingers. Open through the palms. Gaze up. Exhale, opposite arm on top if you're going in for the hug. Few more times, just moving with your breath. So as you inhale, you open. And as you exhale, you invite it in. Few more times. Last one, wherever you're at. You're then going to circle your hands out wide. Reach it up towards the sky. Drawing hands down through the midline. Into Anjali Mudra at heart center. Take a breath. We're then going to let your hands fall to wherever feels right. You do have a few options. We can find a few mudras. So one of them being Dhyana mudra. Dhyana in English translates to meditation, one of the translations. So for this one, you're going to rest one hand on top of the other and your thumbs are going to find each other. You're almost like creating a triangle. And then we're letting that rest. It's quite a familiar gesture. You may see Buddha in all of his statues. So he usually has the Dhyana mudra. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can just let your hands rest. You may find Chin Mudra, which is where you let 3 outer fingers extend and then your index finger and your thumb find each other, creating a little circle. And letting that rest onto the knees. Or you can find Jnana Mudra, which is with the palms facing down. This is usually for connection, for wisdom, for strengthening our sense of intuition. I'm watching a monkey. So cute. And then from here, we're then going to come in to some pranayamas, just to really focus the mind, to connect in deeper, to find a little bit more clarity, a bit more peace. Because that's what we're trying to cultivate today, a little bit more peace to carry on with us either throughout the day or even just for this moment if we're feeling we need a little bit more extra peace. So we're going to do just 2 types of pranayama. They're very, very simple. Anyone can do them. And don't worry if my breath is a bit slower than yours. If your breath pattern is a little bit faster, please breathe with your own breath pattern. I don't want you to get to the stage where I need to take a deep breath in. Please just follow your breath and just follow the general guidelines. So whenever you find your mudra, wherever your hands rest, whether it has a name or not, it does not matter. You're going to just start to close your eyes down. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Same as before. Inhale through the nose, sending it down, then filling up your lungs all the way up. Now for the exhale, you're going to breathe through the mouth, but it's almost like you're breathing through a straw, so exhaling through a straw. Might make a slight audible noise. Trying to make it nice and long. Deep inhale. Relax the face. Exhale like you're breathing through a straw. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale, rather than really forcing, rushing, try and make it nice and gradual. Inhale. Keep that nice length in your spine. and let it go when you're ready. Going for a couple more rounds by yourself. One more round. For this next pranayama, this next type of breath, we're going to take the same inhale. Deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to hum. Don't worry if your voice cracks, if it stops and starts, if it isn't as long as what you expect. It's all good. Just letting a noise happen and absorbing that noise, really focusing in on it. So we'll begin again. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale with a hum. Inhale in. Exhale to hum. Inhale, drinking in a deep, new breath, filling up. Relax the face, hum, making that noise, focusing in on it. I'm going to go for a few more times just like that. You're going to go for a few more rounds still. Try and focus on the sensations for the next few rounds. Notice if there's a sense of vibration, of it moving to your ears, the noise, of it spreading, of it gaining more strength, clarity, peace, ease. Whatever it is. Going for one more round. Let your breath return to its own rhythm. Maybe it's a little bit deeper than when we first started. If you don't already, have your eyes closed, closing them for a few last moments. Keeping that length in the spine, a softness in the shoulders and the face. So you scan your body just like how you did at the beginning of our practice. Noticing the length. So you bring a gentle smile to the face. Noticing the air against your skin. Any sounds. Any smells. As you gently start to blink open the eyes. And once again, scanning the space that you're in. Noticing, absorbing, reconnecting in with this space that you are so connected to. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have found a little bit more peace, a little bit more ease. We take about 75,000 breaths every single day. So even just taking one breath now and then, just to reconnect in, to feel in, to notice, to reconnect with this space can help so much for us to find a sense of peace and a sense of ease throughout our day and in those little moments. If you're interested in where I am at the moment, it is again Inti Wara Yassi's Ambue Ari Park. It is a sanctuary for animals. There are all kinds of animals here, and there's 2 other sanctuaries as well within Bolivia that you can come and volunteer at. It is such an incredible experience, a great way to practice all different elements of yoga if you're interested as well in not just the physical practice of yoga, but the mindful meditation, the noticing, the quieting the mind down, the doing service for something other than yourself, which ultimately is service to ourselves. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the bio. I highly recommend. It's been incredible, and you get to listen to these noises all the freaking time. It is amazing. So yeah, thank you again so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave them in the comments. That'd be amazing. See you next time.